Good afternoon, teacher. My name is Lourdes Castilla, and today, with my team group, we are going to present our final project, Global Business Strategy with the company Coca-Cola. The members are Maria Paz Araujo, Barbara Fuentes, Celine, and who's talking, Lourdes. So before to start, I would like to give a background of the beverage industry that has experienced a major shift due to the rise of the internet and the influence of the social media. In the past, companies had to invest a lot of money on campaigns, massive campaigns, and the success of these ones often depends on the repetition and a strong visual presence in the customer physical environment. Today, however, marketing has become more dynamic, more personalized, and much more cost effective thanks to the digital tools. Now, turning to Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is one of the most iconic companies in the world, an internationally recognized beverage brand with more than 138 brands and settled in 200 countries and territories. At the beginning, Coca-Cola was a medicinal tonic created by the Dr. Pemberton in 1886 in Atlanta, but then with his partnership, uh, Frank Robinson, who was responsible of designing the iconic logo, um, took the charge of commercializing it. But in 1892, Asa Candler acquired the rights and officially found the Coca-Cola Company, laying the foundation for its international expansion. Coca-Cola product portfolio includes soft drinks as teas, flavored drinks, energy drinks, coffees, and more. And the company operates in a B2B strategy business model, meaning it manufactured, distribution, logistics, and more sell it to other business such as restaurant, grocery stores, vending machines, operators, and they always support their partners with marketing, branding, and retail strategies. As we can see in this image, in this um, iconic phrase, open a Coke, open happiness. Asa referred that if you drink a Coca-Cola, you're going to taste a little bit of happiness. And in the other one, we can see how Coca-Cola changed with the years, the year presentations, the year brand, and also their taste. Because every country has a very particular flavor, but conserving the original one. So, one of the most powerful strategies of Coca-Cola is the marketing, the advertising. The company has mastered the art of branding using emotion, connection, universal values, and cultural relevance to attract and retain customers around the world. Today, Coca-Cola is a total beverage with over 200 brands, including Sprite, Fanta, Gold Peak Tea, and Georgia Coffee.
So, teacher, I'm going to explain the environmental foundation of international business. We choose the company Coca-Cola. We have the Coca-Cola operates in a global environment that is influenced by external factors, including political, economic, social, and environmental aspects that affect its overall strategy. The company must constantly adapt to these regulations, the government regulation, the market dynamic, and social trends to maintain its leadership in the beverage industry. We have the political factors that significantly affect the company operation in some countries. The government regulation, for example, may be introduced regarding the production and marketing of beverage, directly affecting the distribution and sales. Um, this part plays a crucial role because Coca-Cola invests in emerging markets where it must assess the risk in each country where it operates. For example, in 2014 in Mexico, the government implement a regulation at 10% tax on sugary drinks with the goal of combating the obesity and diabetes. So the measure affect the company sales, since Mexico is one of the largest consumers of soft drinks in the world. So as a publicity measure, Coca-Cola decided to promote its low sugar and calorie-free versions. The other part, we have the economic factors that Coca-Cola performance is closely tied to the global economy and local markets. There is a greater demand for consumer goods in markets with a high economic growth. Conversely, in markets experiencing recession, consumer goods consumption may decline. So, Coca-Cola, as a multinational company, is affected by fluctuating exchange rates in different countries. An example of a high growth market is the United States, which has generated an increase in the company sales. We have the social factors that the point focus in on the consumer habits and preference, which influence the sales. There are health and wellness trends. If consumers care about their health and opt for healthier options, uh, the the demand for sugary drinks decrease, which is why Coca-Cola has developed low sugar drinks and natural juices. In terms of sustainability, consumers are increasing concern about it. And that's why Coca-Cola has opted to implement plastic reduction and recycle strategies to improve its image and support sustainability. Uh, the next one, we have the role of culture. The culture difference predominating consumer preference, communication methods, marketing tactics, negotiation rules, and even organizational structures. So, for a company to succeed in a to succeed in a global market, it's important to adapt to and understand and also understand the values, customs, and behaviors of each country in which it operates, because the culture can influence diverse elements such as the color of the packaging, the flavor of the product, the type of advertising that work best, and even the way of the business relationship is established. If these inequities are not taken into account, they can cause confusion, failures in the market entry strategy, or rejection of the local public. The company Coca-Cola is a common example of how a multinational company adapts to the local culture to gain global recognition. For example, Coca-Cola in India, that they launch campaigns like Chanda Matlab Coca-Cola using local expressions because they want to link to the product with the consumers lifestyle and everyday the language also. Um, we have the international strategy management, that the international business environment refers to the set of factors that the external factors that influence the operation of companies operating in international markets. And these factors include the political, economic, legal, technological, and primary cultural aspects. Global companies must understand and adapt to these environments to be successful in foreign markets. Coca-Cola is one of the most recognized companies worldwide for its expertise in international strategy management. Its approach centers on the think globally and locally strategy. It is understood that a true Coca-Cola maintains a constant brand identity across the all the cultures and countries. It also adapts its products, flavors, packaging, and advertising campaigns to fit the cultural and social preference on each region. Furthermore, Coca-Cola maintains islands with local partners and bottles to manage distribution and production in each country. So these partners have to understand the operating environment and help the company more easily to adapt to these regulations and customs. And finally, we have the organizational behavior and human resource. You have here that Coca-Cola managing different teams in different countries because they want the opportunity to strengthen the organizational culture and international presence. The company also is committed to building an inclusive work environment as part of its strategy, international strategy, where collaboration is a value, cultural difference are respect. To achieve this, it invests in training and leadership program that foster diversity, ethics, and cohesion among its teams. Furthermore, in the area of the human resource, Coca-Cola combines a global strategy with local adaptations, and each region office has the freedom to process in accordance with the labor laws and custom for each country.
Now we're talking about the strategy and opportunity assessment about Coca-Cola. First, this company is expanding in emerging markets. These are countries like China, India, Africa, and parts of Latin America. These places have a lot of young people, and more people are drinking soft drinks. Coca Cola is investing in these areas to grow even more. For example, in Latin America, the company added $36 billion to the economy in 2021. In 2024, the company added over 2,050 new stores and almost 600,000 new fridges around the world to sell more drinks. About the expansion plans, in 2024, they invested $1 billion in Nigeria. The goal is to build more factories, improve the deliveries, and meet customer demand. Coca Cola also uses global sourcing, which means they find the best suppliers around the world. They use blockchain here too to make sure everything is high quality and also sustainable. Buying these companies in other countries like Bilson's in Australia and is like also part of their foreign direct investment strategy. Also, Coca Cola works with other companies in different ways. One method is licensing. Coca Cola allows other companies to use its name, logo, and products for an exchange for money. In 2019, they worked with Diesel to create eco friendly clothing, and this helped Coca Cola to reach new customers in the fashion industry. Another method is franchising. And this one, the company creates the drink formula, then sells it to the local bottles, and these bottles make, package, and sell the drinks in their own countries. This system helps Coca Cola to grow without managing everything by themselves. And in 2024, Coca Cola earned around $11.5 billion in a quarter with this model. Finally, Coca Cola uses joint ventures to work with other companies in trying new markets. Like, for example, in 2001, they partnered with Nestle to sell ready to drink teas. Even though their partnership ended, it helped, of course, Coca Cola to grow in that tea and coffee market. And another smart move that they did, of course, was that, and also was buying Fairlife, that was a milk drink. And by 2024, Fairlife was making over like 1,000 billion a year.
Hi, Barbara, and I continue talking about global expansion recommendation, but now focusing collaborative ventures. To start, we have licensing. Coca-Cola have used licensing as a strategy to expand its brand beyond beverage. Basically, it's allowed to other companies to use its name, logo, and product in different categories in exchange for royalties. A great example of this is their collection with Diesel. In 2019, to launch a sustainable clothing collection. This move not only allowed Coca-Cola to enter the fashion world, but also helped strengthen the brand image and connect with a new audience. Fragrancing is the second one. When it comes to fragrancing, Coca-Cola works authorized bottles around the world. The company produces the concentrate and sell it to a local partner who handle manufacturing, distribution, and sales. This model helps Coca-Cola adapt to each country without taking on all operational costs. Like in 2016, they accelerated this strategy in North America by transferring territories to strategic partners. The result, in Q4 of 2024, Coca-Cola reported a 6% revenue increase. Then we have joint ventures. Finally, Coca-Cola have also used joint ventures to diversify its portfolio. A key example was their alliance with Nestlé in 21 to create Nistea. Even though the partnership ended, it played an important role in helping Coca-Cola gain ground in the tea market. Another more recent example is the acquisition of Fairlife, a lactose-free milk brand, which surpassed 1 billion in sales by 2022. This shows how the company kept innovating and expanding beyond soft drink. Now I'm gonna talk about other contractual strategy. First, we have co-branding. Coca-Cola used co-branding to team up with other well-known brands and strengthen its market position. This strategy helped both companies gain more visibility and reach new consumers. A great example of this is their partnership with McDonald's. Coca-Cola became the exclusive beverage provider, which benefit both sides. McDonald's offered a consistent drink option, and Coca-Cola secured its presence in the global fast food industry. Then we have a strategy alliance. Strategy alliances are another tool Coca-Cola used to expand into new markets and improve distribution. This agreement let company collaboration without fully merging. One key example is Coca-Cola partnership with Monster Beverage. Instead of buying the company, Coca-Cola purchased a 16.7% stake. This allowed both brands to share distribution network, helping Coca-Cola grow in the energy drink market, while Monster expanded the global reach. Then we have exclusive supply agreement. To maintain consistency across this product, Coca-Cola signed exclusive supply agreement with key ingredient providers. This long-term contract helped the company lock in a stable price and ensure high quality. For example, in 2024, Coca-Cola renewed a 5-year deal with Cargill to guarantee a steady supply of sugar and group syrup, even when commodity price fluctuated. This helped protect the brand quality and price strategy. And the last is outsourcing and third-party manufacturing. Finally, Coca-Cola doesn't handle all of this production alone. It outsources bottling and packaging in some regions to cut costs and stay flexible. Like in India, for example, Coca-Cola worked with Hindustan Coca-Cola Beverage to manage production. This allowed the company to scale more efficiently and adapt to local regulation and customer preference. I'm going to talk about the social promotion, environmental responsibility, and sustainability. One of their biggest goals is called Work Without Waste. With this, Coca-Cola aims to collect and recycle the equivalent of every bottle and they can sell by 2030. They are also working to make all their packaging 100% recyclable and to include at least 50% of recyclable materials. The second one is water stewardship. Coca-Cola has committed to giving back 100% of the water is used in its finished beverage. And they're not just talking about it. They have already achieved this through water access and conservation projects in more than 100 countries. The other is climate action. On the climate side, Coca-Cola is carrying its carbon footprint by switching to renewable energy and improving energy efficiency in how it manufactures and delivers its products. These efforts align with science-based climate targets. Coca-Cola also invests in people, social responsibility. Their 5x20 program helped more than 6 million women around the world become entrepreneurs by providing training, financial tools, and support networks. Finally, they are working closely with farmers to responsibly source ingredients like sugar, coffee, and citrus. Through their sustainability guiding principles, Coca-Cola supports free labor and eco-friendly pharmacy practices. All of this show how Coca-Cola is linked to sustainability with long-term business success. It's not just about reducing their environmental impact, it's also about building a stronger community and a better brand.
Now we're looking at the company in 5 years. In this case, Coca-Cola will still be one of the biggest companies in the world, but it will look very different. Like the company will focus more on the health, the environment, to be in care of the environment and that technology, of course. It wants to grow in big countries and offer better options for all kinds of people. First, we believe that Coca-Cola will offer more healthy and natural drinks. In this case, young people today want to drink with less sugar. So Coca-Cola will sell more sugar-free sodas, also maybe natural fruit juices, flavored waters, teas, and drinks that help with energy or digestion. And the company says by the 2027 that 50% of its drinks will have low or zero calories. Second, Coca-Cola wants to protect the planet, and that's why it will use less plastic and be more recycled materials. And by the 2030, the company plans to recycle 100% of the plastic bottles that it sells. Also, Coca-Cola will save more water and energy by using smart and clean technology. And finally, in 5 years, Coca-Cola will use more digital tools. Of course, with this expansion of the AI, it wants to connect better with customers through apps, online stores, and artificial intelligence, as I mentioned, in ads or advertising. These tools will help the company to sell drinks directly to people in a faster and easier way.
Conclusion. So, Coca-Cola is a globally recognized brand that maintains its industry leadership through a flexible and adaptive business strategy. Its success lies in responding effectively to economic shifts, customer needs, and regulating requirements that each country solicited. The company strengthens is the presence of their partnerships, co-branding, and joint ventures with major brands like McDonald's, Monster Energy, and Diesel. Coca-Cola actively explore emerging markets, emphasizing innovation and social responsibility as a pillar of sustainable growth. Environment sustainability, it's also their central strategy, with goals like recycle every bottle it sells by 2030. As we saw in the project, they are developing campaign called World Without Waste campaign. That company also exceeds its target with replacing 100% of the water usage in products, showing dedication to environmental stewardship. And additionally, Coca-Cola embraced new technologies like blockchain to improve supply chain and reduce carbon emissions. So the final conclusion is that culturally, Coca-Cola adapts to local trends and lifestyles, enhancing global brand loyalty. Moving forward, the company aims to accelerate digital transformation by incorporating artificial intelligence marketing, exploring online and mobile platforms, reflecting its commitment to tech-driven and customer-focused future. So with this, I just want to add that the last and well, the recent marketing strategy that Coca-Cola is using is to support new artists to call more audience and new public. So as we saw in this project, Coca-Cola is and will be the most popular drink that we have all over the world. Thank you.